What's up, everybody, man? Welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, my name is JR, and I did 10 years in the Georgia Department of Correction, man. And I share prison stories. I let y'all know what was going on while I was behind the walls. Now, this story today, man, I'm going to take y'all right back to Smith State Prison, man. This is probably like 2016 when this happened. So come on, man, let me take y'all to the dorm and tell y'all how this went down. So we there at Smith, bro. Now, when I say the compound is dry, the compound is dry, bro. Ain't too much going on down there. Ain't no ganja, ain't no cream, ain't no CIs at this moment. And the compound could get like that from time to time, bro. And before this compound that got dry, you had about 3 officers who got knocked off like back to back to back, bro. And these officers, they were bringing in the load, man. They were talking about they was dropping it. They was dropping it. And y'all know them informers around them, tellers, they around there was giving word to the police about what was going on. So that had the compound dry. Now, it was some guys who was getting little stuff, man. Guys was going to Vizzo, busting little moves and stuff like that. But even those guys was keeping everything tight lit, bro, because everybody's like, man, we ain't trying to go down like that. We ain't trying to get charged. And at this time, that's when they started hitting people with free rail charge, man. They take you to the county jail, book you in. Yeah, hit you with a fresh charge, man. Having contraband across government line and all that type of stuff. So anyways, with all this going on, you know, it ain't nothing for nobody to ease their little pain. Cause you know, majority of the chain gang, like I said, 80% of the chain gang is on the dirt bike, aka the cream, aka the big M. Y'all know what that is. 80%. And then probably the same 80% hit the ganja. And then probably the same 80% be on the CIs. Real live addicts, bro. To the point where you have guys walk around the dorm. Like say somebody might smoke a little something, bro. It might be stuff like this. Because in the chain gang, guys will use, like, they got stuff they call shooters. They'll use shooters. Like, it might be a pen. They might take the ink part out, stuff like that. And when they down to like this, let's say a CI or a ganja or something, they'll put it on something and they use the end of that pen. And so it might be little stuff like that. You got guys who walk around the dorm and pick those up, bro. Just like the roadkill on the street, pick those up, try to roll them up in some paper. Now, everybody's tense, bro. When you see guys doing like that and guys who normally having it, you got some guys who be having it, bro. Even when compound be dry sometimes, they be having their own little per se pack, personal packs. They ain't even got nothing going on, bro. And when this go on, compound get tense, bro. Nobody can ease their pain. Everybody's miserable. Everybody's tense. Man, you could cut the air like the tension in the dorm with a sword, just like that, bro, how stiff things is. And whenever the compound get like that, me personally, bro, because I know this situation from being in chain gang over the years, I try to keep myself to myself, keep myself in my room, stay out of that day room, bro, because any given time you can hear guys just arguing, bro. Guys be shooting dice, be playing skins, and that's what they usually be. Smoke their little ganja, smoke their little CIs, or for the ones who bump their nose, they'll bump their nose during this time. Like I said, nothing going on, so everybody's stiff, bro. Arguments all the time. Stay to myself, stay out the way. Now, the cream heads, the dirt bike heads, you know, the ganja heads and the people who be smoking the CI, they pretty much good. You know, they be nicking and want their ganja, but they pretty much be good. But the cream heads, listen, man, you know their body be feeling for that stuff. They body be feeling so hard, they gotta go get it. They got to go get it. But you had one white dude, man, name was Lil Mo. And when I say Lil Mo was a real addict, bro, Lil Mo was a real addict, bro. My first time meeting Lil Mo, man, is when I first went, I think I went to E2. My first time in E2 during the whole situation of the thing with that dude Shakur. Lil Mo was getting stuff for me too. Now, Lil Mo had a watch phone at that time. Lil Mo had a watch phone, and I think I got a little contract from him during that time, man. So I used to go over there, use the phone. And sometimes when I go over there, use the phone, man, this man be in there. I'm talking about piles of the dirt bike, just bumping his nose all around me. I'm like, man, what's wrong with this dude? I'm talking about, used to creep me out, man. Now, mind you, this is a young dude, bro. This dude is probably like 20, 21 years old, bro. You see him, he be like, yeah, Jamaica. And he keep moving like that. But what you want, that phone time? You come for that phone time? You got that phone right there, bro. They got the phone right there. His phone is never charged, bro. Never charged. I might get the little watch phone, bro. I'll be like, man, I want to take it to my room. You know, I might even try to holler a little female or something, man. I got to stay in his room where the charge at. Because he got one of the little rigged up charger, bro. He could work it. Him or his roommate, VA. Now, VA was real cool, though, man. But Mo, real live addict, bro. This man used to have like he was so stuck on this thing. You know how them folks be having, how he be eating away at their face? That's how he was, bro. Big old red pimples in his face. You could tell that thing was just eating him from the inside out. And another thing with Mo used to get so high, bro, to the point where Mo will wig out, bro. I remember one time I'm in the day room just sitting down, bro, watching TV or whatever. Boom. Somebody came out, Mo came out on the range like this. Man, who got my phone? Who got my phone? Which one of y'all got my phone? Two bangers in his hand, bro. So everybody like, man, what wrong with Mo, man? Now, other guys in the dorm, they done seen him wig out before. But this was my first time seeing Mo actually wig out. I haven't seen guys wig out, pull a tool and all that type of stuff. But this was my first time seeing Mo. So while he was doing that, his roommate, VA, now VA be on the cream too, but VA was really cool, man. He was more like collected. He wasn't just on it like that, like how Mo be on it. Mo usually be abusing it. VA, he'll bump his nose and he know how to hold his own. He was more chain gang anyway. He wouldn't go for all the games and stuff like that. So I remember VA was sitting down there. We was watching college football at the time. And VA ran upstairs. But when he was running upstairs, VA was like, man, I don't know what's wrong with him, man. Went upstairs and grabbed him. When he grabbed him, you had guys in the dorm, they were just chiming in like, man, what's up with that little white boy, man? Y'all better put him in the room, man. Lock him in the room and stuff. And I guess when VA had went up there, VA pulled him in the room. I had him in there for like 15, 20 minutes. Because when VA actually came back downstairs, VA was like, man, I don't know what's wrong with that dude, man. His phone right there under the pillow. Can you imagine, man, this man just walk out on the range? What if somebody was walking by him and he just pulled them tools out on the whole dorm, talking about somebody came in his room and took his phone? Ain't nobody took this man's phone, man. This man just so high on the cream. He don't know what's going on. He been up for days, so he started hallucinating. And when you see they be up for days like that, that's when the hallucination come in and they just be doing crazy stuff, bro. Now, during this drought, you could tell that Mo, and let me tell you something about Mo. Wherever it's at, Mo gonna find it. You hear me? Mo gonna find it. Now you had other guys when it was getting dry, other guys were still getting their hands on stuff. Like I said, guys was going to Vizzos, busting moves. But the thing about Mo spend their cash, bro. Mo will pull up. When Mo pull up, he gonna pull up money in hand. So wherever it's at around the compound, Mo gonna find it. Everybody know Mo money good. His money's good, man. I done see this man got knocked off with plenty of phones, bro. Back to back to back. He getting phones back. And this man probably would spend like a band 1,500 on cream every week. I don't know what his folks was doing on the street sending him all that money like that, bro. I guess because they know that he just be on this stuff. They try to send him money just to keep him calm or whatever like that. But whatever it was not good for Mo, bro. But during this time, bro, word got around that Mo still had some cream around him, bro. And mind you, you got guys in the dorm now, gang members, real active gang members who actually own it too. These guys be on it hard. So, they be finessing guys like that, like Mo. They'll try to finesse him. But one thing about Mo didn't really care about a lot of stuff, bro. He'll do that stuff with a lot of people. So when guys be thinking they be getting over on Mo, they really don't, bro. Mo don't care about that stuff like that, bro. So Mo was having all that stuff like that every time, bro. And it was so dry in the dorm where nobody else couldn't get nothing. So word got around that Mo had it. I remember my bunkmate was telling me that because he be bumping his nose too, man. He's like, man, I heard Mo got a little something over there, man. Word get around quick in these dorms. Word get around the compound fast anyways. But inside the dorm, in between all the addicts that's in the dorm, word gonna get around quick. Mo got it. So, all the addicts was flocking to him. And where Mo room was, I could stand over there by my room on the rail and I could just see the traffic flow. That's another thing about chain gang. You could always tell when somebody has something, bro. The traffic flow to their room. You could see all the addicts, see them going here. They going here, they coming back out. Everybody looking up there like this. Or even when Mo come out on the range, say, hey, Mo, let me holler at you, Mo. But holla at me, boy, I heard you got something up there. And that's all you heard for like these couple of days. But I guess Mo's stash was getting down to the last little bit because I remember my bumpmate, he finagled his way over there and got him a little bump or whatever like that. I remember his ass was up the whole night. I said, God damn, bumpmate, you done got you a little something in it? He's like, yeah, man. Mo done mess with me, man. He done mess with me. I got to get the little edge off or whatever. Now, the next day, bro, it was a dude named Dre. You had Dre and you had Wiz. Now, Wiz looked just like Wiz Khalifa, man. This man had tattoos everywhere. He used to have the big chain gang glasses looking crazy, man. And now you had Dre. Both of these guys was GD. You know what I'm saying? And both of these guys used to be on it heavy, bro. So I remember I'm in my room, man. My bunkmate come in there. He's like, man, some crazy stuff just happened. So I'm like, what happened? He's like, man, look outside. I go outside, I look. I see Mo down the range, walking down the range like that. VA held him. He leaking from the head just like that, bro. So I'm asking my bunkmate, I'm like, bro, what done happened? He's like, man, come in the room. Let me tell you real quick. I go in the room. Mind you, I got the door open, so I'm still trying to prep outside, see what's going on. He's like, man, these folk done went in there and robbed Mo, man. They heard he got a little 25. I said, what, for a 25 of cream? He's like, hell yeah, man. He's like, they went in there just trying to, acting like they finna buy something from him because they not nicking, but they fiending so bad for it, bro. No, these folks are on this stuff so hard, bro. If they body cannot get it, they going to withdraw, bro. And they started acting crazy and be doing crazy stuff, man. These folks went in the room, man, try to act like they buying a 25 from this man. And when Mo was like, man, he ain't selling it. He just got a little stash for himself. They beat him up, bro, and wet this man up to hit him all over in the head. Now, Mo was not affiliated with nothing. But at this time, you had a lot of white boys in the dorm, bro. Not even just ghost faces, bro, but you had a lot of white boys in the dorm. And they pretty much had kind of stuck together, bro. Mind you, they tool up and everything too, bro. These folk got straps in there, man. So when all this happened, bro, I ain't gonna lie. When I get back out there on the range after my bunkmate was telling me, bro, VA was pissed. VA was mad, bro. VA came out on the range. I was like, man, that's some fuck shit y'all did, man. That's some fuck shit y'all did. Mind you now, when VA came out on the range with the tools like this, Mo came back out. He's strapped up. A couple more white dudes come back out. They strapped up. I'm over here on this range over here. They all the way over on that range. So now you had Dre. Man, Dre's like a real addict, just like I tell y'all, boy. He be doing that little twitching stuff too. So he came up there. He's like, man, what y'all talking about, man? Now, Dre was a real high-ranking GD too at the same time. So when they see him actually trying to go by something, you had all the other GDs, you know, the little minions, they right behind him, they falling in place. So you see all the GDs coming up the stairs like that, you know, they tool up. Them folks tool up. They got numbers and everything. So VA was like, man, that's some BS y'all did, man. Y'all wake this man up, man. This man told you he ain't gonna sell y'all this, ain't gonna sell y'all that. Now Dre and Wiz didn't actually want it to come out like that, where people was, or VA was saying, like, man, y'all just wake this man up for a 25 of cream. Of course they'll feel ashamed, but they addicts, they really don't care anyway though. So when, bro, when these folks was coming up the stairs, VA was chumping them off, bro. VA wasn't easing up until the point I was like, damn, VA ain't scared. These folks got numbers. VA was not backing down though. I remember one of the little GD dudes, one of the little minions, he walked down like that, like, man, you ain't finna talk to G like that, man. You ain't finna talk to G like that. VA was like, man, he just wet my partner up about some cream, man. What you mean? Bro, you had about 10 white boys in there. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I done seen white boys stand up all the time, bro. But these white boys, they was ready. They was ready, bro. And that's when Dre kind of like cut through the whole bunch of GDs coming up to the front. Because VA was talking, bro. Mo was in the back. He leaking from the head, but it wasn't that bad, though. Mo had his little strap in his hand, too, bro. But VA was at the front of the line. And VA like, man, what's up, man? What y'all got going on? And I remember Dre, bro. Dre actually tried to punch it, like try to hit this man with the tool. He had a little bang in his hand, bro. He tried to hit this man like that. Man, listen, man. VA walked him down, bam, 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 bam. I'm talking about walking down, 2-piece to bam, bam, 3, bam, bam, 4. Hit him just like that. Man, listen, man. I'm thinking it for the pop. It got other GDs around there. They like this. I remember one of my little GD partners, bro. Little young dude, you know what I'm saying? Real level-headed, bro. He had a fire like this. he could have poured VA out, bro. He really spared VA, but bro don't be with the foolery, because I be talking to bro all the time, and he don't like his folks being on that cream. So he was kind of mad about the situation. I remember after that, he was telling me, he's like, bro, I'm G, but I'm not with this foolery, bro. We not finna goddamn go to war with these folks about you robbing these folks for a 25. So Brad kind of just like pushed VA off. He could have busted VA, bro. Cause VA just walked Dre down. I'm talking about 2, 3, 4 piece them. You know what I'm saying? Why Dre got the tool like this? But I guess he was so high, bro, because they robbed this man for the 25 of cream and just went and bumped their nose. Now, Wiz in the background looking stupid. Wiz scary as hell. I'm not going to lie to you. I've been in the dorm with Wiz for a minute. Wiz ain't talking about nothing. He just like to get high. But Dre, I know Dre, bro. I done seen Dre in action before. Dre will bust something, but guess what? VA walked him down. I ain't going to lie to you, bro. VA punched him out, bro. VA punched him all the way out, bro. And that's when somebody was like, man, 12 looking, man. 12 looking. Mind you, all these stuff is like one little range, bro. Just like this. White boys over here, GDs over here, bro. So when VA walked them down and all that, they kind of like settle everything. Mind you, like I said, a lot of the GDs didn't want to pop, but you had a lot of little minions who was just out to prove they self to the GDs and how to prove they self to Dre. But a lot of them at the same time, they was like, man, this a real junkie move, man. Y'all rob this man, bust this man over 25 of cream. Don't make no type of sense, bro. So when they said 12 was looking, and 12 came to the door, bro, it was this little African man, man. This man was so funny, bro. Y'all probably heard Bbed talk about this African man that's always joining me whenever he come in the dorm. He came in the dorm and he was like, man, hey, I'm not with this tonight, man. I'm not with this tonight. I'm not with no paperwork, man. Y'all go sit down somewhere. And that's exactly how he was. So everybody kind of dispersed a little bit. But mind you, it was still major tension in the dorm. Now for the rest of the night, all these guys was pretty much watching each other, bro. Whole dorm tense. Everybody on standby. Even folks that ain't GD or they ain't with the white boys, everybody just kind of tense, seeing what's going on, because everybody know how these situations could get, bro. These situations could get real ugly just in a matter of seconds, bro. You see, it's just, I don't know how it didn't pop up on that range, bro, but it's a blessing that it didn't pop. And I thought that Dre, bro, because I ain't gonna lie, bro, Dre went out bad, bro. How he let VA to walk him down and punched him out, hit him with that 1, 2, boop, boop, 3, 4, just like that. Everybody was talking about it in the dorm. Now everybody wasn't talking loudly or nothing like that. But now you had GDs who was looking at him like, bro, we look up to you like a big bro. You ain't here robbing folks for a 25 of cream. And Dre, you could tell like he felt some type of weight, because even that same night, bro, Dre actually was going to the shower. And when he was going to the shower, bro, he told the GDs, like, I ain't gonna lie, he came out of his room going to the shower, and for a while to walk with him, he's like, man, I don't want no G's around me, man. I don't want no G's around me. Bro was going to the shower. He had a big old tool in his hand, bro, walking to the shower by himself. Mind you, all this crazy stuff going on, but the white boys, they pretty much was just chilling and they was just cooling down. They were just watching the temperature of everything that was going on. They wasn't gonna mash the gas unless these folks mashed the gas on him. Whereas now, he just sitting down looking crazy. I'm looking at him like, bro, come on, bro. Come on, man. He was from the south side of Clayton County, bro. I used to chop it up with him, but I'm looking at him like, bro, I know you was a cream head, but I didn't know you would go pull a stunt like that, bro. I didn't know he was going to pull a stunt like that. And for the rest of the night, bro, everything was pretty much just cool, bro. I'm glad it didn't go down, but I'm glad it didn't pop. But y'all could see, bro, when it's dry in Chain Gang, bro, and these addicts, they can't get what they want to feed their urges and to feed their drug habits, bro, they on edge, bro. Everybody's on edge. It could just go like this. Boom. Just at the drop of a pin, bro, everything go boom. But like I said, I'm glad it didn't pop that night, bro. And Mo, he was pretty good, though, bro. He ain't had to go to medical or nothing like that. They just patched him up. You got guys in the dorm who will sew you up real quick. They had a little dude in the dorm. He went and sewed him up, patched his head up real quick. No, I ain't going to lie. For the next couple of days, you ain't really see Mo like that, bro. Because Mo really don't go to chow or nothing like that. When they be on that stuff like that, they don't be like to eat. But you ain't see Mo for a couple of days, bro. All you see Mo was at count time. That's the only time you see Mo, bro. But he was still tension in the dorm for a couple of days after that. But like I said, everything pretty much had to die down, bro. But that's how it is in Chain Gang, bro. Guys will go crazy when they can't get what they want. But I was highly disappointed, bro. I was highly disappointed in Drake, and I was highly disappointed in that boy Wiz, bro, for pulling a stunt like that. You gonna wet this man up by the 25 of cream? This how jaded out these folks is, bro. That's when I tell y'all, 80% of the chain gang is on this cream, bro. They are on it, and they're on it hard, bro. Can you imagine if they can't get no access to this stuff no more? If they cut off every type of way to get cream in the chain gang? It's gonna be crazier, bro. Let me tell y'all something, bro. These wardens and stuff, they know this, bro. These wardens know this. I'm not gonna say openly they allow this stuff to come in, but they know if they stop this stuff, it's gonna be crazy. You think you see anything crazy in the Georgia Department of Correction yet? Let them stop all this contraband from coming in, and you're gonna see how much people get unalive. I promise y'all that, man. But this is a story for today, man. I appreciate y'all checking out the channel. Again, man, do not get yourself in any type of problems to end up behind the walls, because it's always a bunk open in in chain gang, bro. Not just the Georgia Department of Correction, but any chain gang in America, in Jamaica, anywhere in the world, man. But just continue to do the right thing, man. Stay out of trouble. Again, always a lot of love, a lot of peace, a lot of respect. I'm out, y'all.